Hi there, it's Tyler from ElectricShaverGuide.com, and here we're doing a review of the Panasonic ESLA93K. This model is very similar to the Panasonic ESLA63S. The only difference is the 63S is gray or silver, and it is just the razor itself, where the 93K does come with a cleaning station as well. I've been using this shaver for the last month or so, and I must say it is one of the better foil electric shavers on the market. That being said, we will try and do a fair and thorough review here. And one other thing to note is that when this shaver first came out on the market, it had a very high retail price of $399, but that has dropped significantly, almost by half, making this review very applicable to anybody who's in the market for a top-end foil electric shaver. So, we'll throw up a quick table of contents. You can jump ahead to different sections, or you can just watch the whole review straight through. Let's check what we get inside the box of the Panasonic ESLA93K. We're going to start off with the electric razor itself. It's going to come with a safety cap. You've got a set of instructions on how to clean the shaver manually. You've got a traveling case, an electrical cord which you can plug directly into the shaver. You've got a water jug which we'll set up in a minute, which goes into the back of the cleaning base and the charging base. And you get one Panasonic cleaning cartridge. Quickly, just taking an up-close look at the Panasonic ESLA93K. You can see it fits well in the hand. The shaving head is a bit larger than some of the previous models and some other shavers, so that's going to be good for covering more area on your face, which may lead to less strokes, which may lead to less irritation for some people. You can see that when you turn it on, you get a standard noise level. It will show you how long you use the shaver for, and it will display the battery life. You've got a lock-in button here, so when you lock that in, you can't turn the shaver on. So that's good for if you're traveling, you don't want your shaver to lose all its battery and life in your luggage. One improvement from previous models is that the motor is a bit more powerful. It's 14,000 revolutions per minute now as opposed to 13,000, so not a huge improvement there, but a slightly more powerful motor. The other improvement is within the shaving head. I did mention it is bigger, and now it does pivot side to side and back and forth like that, so it is a 360-degree pivoting head. And the other improvement that I noticed is that the foil cap is removed very easily, so that's great for shaving, cleaning this shaver manually, or if you have to replace the shaving blade. So when you slip the cap back on, fits in nice and easy. So that is a bit of an improvement. Some of the other models, when you took the cap off or when you put the cap back on, you just had to be careful that the blades were straight and you weren't going to touch them. With this one, you don't have to worry about that at all. You can see that it has a standard pop-up trimmer on the back. And so that's good for shaving your sideburns or trimming down your beard. I won't completely remove a beard like a wall trimmer will, but it's just a standard kind of sideburn trimmer. And then you've got a lock-in button, so if you hit that on lock, if you can see that, the shaving head does not pivot anymore, so that's good for shaving your upper lip or chin area. And then pushing it back down to the free setting there, that's going to put in the 360-degree pivot. So overall, a nice sleek design. Some improvements from previous models. The shaving head is bigger, it's 360 degree now, so it pivots well on the contours of your face, and the motor is slightly more powerful. Okay, so it's an ESLA93K. Setting up the cleaning station is really easy, and the first thing you're going to want to do is just fill the water jug up to the line with water. Once the water jug is filled up, you can just simply click the cap in, and you're going to just slide this into the back of the cleaning base. Lastly, you're just going to take the Panasonic cleaning cartridge, and you're going to remove the top plastic cover, and then you're going to remove the side plastic cover. And you're just going to turn the base around and slip the cleaning cartridge right in the back. Charging the shaver is pretty straightforward. Every time the shaver is turned on, the battery life will be displayed, and you can see that this one says 70%. So you can either charge it by inserting it into the charging base and lining up the prongs on the back, and you can see that this one will start charging, or you can directly charge the shaver with the electric cord, and you simply just slip that into the base. So that's ideal if you're going to travel and you're not going to want to take this cleaning and charging base around with you. Using the cleaning base is very straightforward. Simply insert the electric shaver and it will start charging automatically. There's a status light on the left and that will blink when the Panasonic cleaning cartridge is not installed, and it will glow when the Panasonic cleaning cartridge is installed and needs to be replaced. On the right you've got clean and dry, and you have a select button. So once you press that select button, you will cycle through the options. You can clean and dry the shaver, just dry the shaver, click it off, and it just charges the shaver. And once you leave it on an option for about 6 seconds, it will kick into that option, and to stop you simply pull the plug and you can start all over again. So very straightforward, but essentially the exact same cleaning base as some of the previous models like the Panasonic ESLA. To fully charge the shaver, it should take about 60 minutes, and to run through a cleaning station should be about an hour as well. So here we're going to just hit select and run through it clean and dry. Once the shaver is cleaned and fully charged, it will go into a standby mode where it just blinks on and off like that. You don't have to worry about overcharging the shaver, so you can just leave it in the base like that with it plugged in, or you can unplug it and store it somewhere else. So leave it in, take it out, not a big deal. You don't have to worry about overcharging the shaver. Cleaning the shaver in the base is an effective way to clean the shaver, but of course after a while you will run out of the cleaning cartridge. So you can replace these. You can buy a pack of 3 for about $15. If you were to use them every day, so you shave with the shaver, put it through the base, run it through the cleaning system, this should last about a month, so it should give you 30 cleans. But what I've found is that normally people don't shave every day, one, and secondly, you don't have to use the cleaning station every day. You can easily clean these shavers manually, and they give you a nice little breakdown on how to do it. Simply put some hand soap or some liquid soap on the shaver, and you just hold down the button for 2 seconds, which puts it into turbo mode. And once that's done for about 20 seconds, you simply rinse some water, take the cap off, and hit turbo mode again for about 20 seconds under the running water. So you can do that manually. So what I've found after reviewing many electric shavers and using them for quite some time now, I don't use the cleaning base every single time, every single day. Normally I'd use it a couple times a week, and that's going to make your cleaning cartridges last for much longer than 1 month. So $5 a month, $15 for a pack of 3, that cost is really down to, for me at least, a half. So you're looking at about $2 or $3 a month maybe on cleaning cartridges. Many of these electric shavers can be cleaned manually, and it's very easy to do, especially with these Panasonic shavers. These are waterproof, so you don't have to worry about rinsing them under running water at all. Normally, sometimes I even just take the cap off and just rinse it with running water, shake it out. You don't even need to use soap sometimes. So it is important to clean your shaver after every use, but you don't have to use the base every single time. I use the base maybe a few times a week. I just rinse it with running water sometimes, and once in a while I'll put some soap on the shaver as well. So just a few things to keep in mind when cleaning your shaver. I got about a good day and a half's worth of growth here, so we're going to just run through a dry shave and see how the shaver performs. Okay, nice smooth finish. I went over the areas quite a few times just to get a really nice smooth shave. Really nice, good results, excellent shave. The other way to use the shaver would be to use it wet. So you can use it in the shower, or more commonly you can just use it over the sink. To set it up, you just want to do what you would normally do if you were going to shave with a disposable blade. So you can wash your face with some nice warm water, rub in some shaving cream or some shaving gel, and just have the sink running, and every 3 or 4 strokes, just take the razor head and just rinse it off under the water. And in terms of shaving technique, just shave the exact same way that you would shave if you were doing a dry shave. So I just finished the wet shave there, nice smooth finish, nice final product there with the LA93K. Overall nice smooth shave. It is a bit messier with the wet shave, but it is nice when you're rinsing the razor off with nice hot water. So overall it's probably a little bit more of an enjoyable process, but it does take a bit longer, it is a bit messy. And it was probably every 5 or 6 strokes. I said every 3 or 4 to rinse off. It's probably more like every 5, and it's just something you're going to have to test out and see if you like. Just some final thoughts on the Panasonic ESLA93K. Firstly, the cleaning station. It isn't a huge improvement from previous models, and it's not really the best cleaning station on the market. So you might want to consider just getting the Panasonic ESLA63S. So that's just the electric razor in silver or gray, and it comes without the cleaning station. And that would have been a recommendation that I would strongly suggest if these shavers were still sold at their retail prices, because the price difference is quite large. And these Panasonic shavers, they're waterproof and they can easily be cleaned manually. But now that both these shavers are sold at a sales price, the price difference isn't that much. It's probably around $40. So for $40, you might want to just get the cleaning station. It's a nice bonus. You can clean it automatically with that station. But again, it isn't necessary. The cleaning station isn't the greatest, and it's not a huge improvement. So it's just something you might want to consider. The LA63S, just the razor itself. Other than the cleaning station, there have been improvements in this model over previous ones. The shaving head is a bit bigger, and it does pivot 360 degrees now, and the motor is a bit more powerful. And basically the most important thing, that leads to really good shaves. The shaver performs really well whether you're shaving dry or shaving wet. So you get a nice smooth shave with the grain and against the grain, really nice and smooth, especially when you go over certain areas a few times. So that's overall, it's recommended. The wet shave is good. I don't personally like to do it, but if it's something that you're interested in, then the Panasonic shavers are certainly the models that you're going to want to choose. And if you haven't done a wet shave before, you might want to test it out. You might like it. It's a bit messy for me. I like this the dry shave. It's quick, efficient, but at the end of the day, they both perform really well, and they both do provide a nice, smooth shave, whether you're using it dry or you are using it wet. So whatever shaver you do get, I hope that you do get good results. This one is recommended, and like always, you can visit electricshaverguide.com for more shaver reviews.